Come on. Work with me. Work with me. Work with me. Work with me. There we go. Hello. Hello. Go live. Go live. This is the way we go live. All right, we live? We are live. We're live everywhere. Hey, hey, hey. Happy, happy day days. Happy, happy day days. We are live. It is STANDFAST Saturday. And what a standfasty day it is, indeed. You know, I need you to hear me with your spirit, not just your ears. Facebook's taking forever to join. Why? I don't know why. Let me see if I can get it start over. Reload. Try this again. Oh, okay. It says it's live. No, it's trying to stream this off. Come on, stop that. Stop that. Evil computers. And people wonder why I want to be a motivational speaker. Because I don't want to do a computer crunk. Oh yeah, let's try this to go over. Your voice is the map someone needs. Copy, paste. All right, how's that sound? I think that's gonna work this time. Go live. 3, 2, 1. And Bueller. Hey, all right. Now it works. Cheers. Where was I? STANDFAST Aster. We're on day 213. And you know what? Today's topic is your voice is a map that someone out there needs. Somebody has been wandering around without. See, I'm not for everybody. Not everybody's going to try and want to hear me talk. But somebody out there needs to hear me talk. Somebody out there is probably in the same boat as I am. Or somebody out there needs to deal with the fact that they are doing the same thing that I had to go through. Whether it's going to jail at 17 years old, getting kicked out of high school, or a house burns down and you lose everything out there, or watching your mother die horribly over 2 years. Or maybe perhaps it's the entrepreneur that's trying and been trying to build businesses over the last few years and every single one of them has failed. Or maybe it's a teenager that constantly gets in trouble. Maybe it's a geeky, nerdy teenager that nobody likes to be around. And so he does whatever he can to fit in. And to impress some girl, he ends up burning sulfur and having his whole high school evacuated. The hazmat team gets called out. See, not everybody is for everybody, but there's somebody for somebody. So on this STANDFAST Saturday, somebody out there has been begging God for a sign, and you might be it. You and your words might carry the direction they need, might carry the experience that they need to realize that they too can overcome the same problems you did. You just might be able to be the one that pulled them out of confusion. You might be the one that pulls them back from the edge of the bridge as they're going to jump off. Your voice might be the one that gives them enough belief in themselves to put the bottle of pills away. Because see, you can lift them up into the blessings that's already on its way because you've been there. And that blessing, their blessing isn't someday. It's the moment you decide to make a change in your life. Because it's you looking for them. And you're not even looking. It's just, there might be somebody that you never know. Did you know that Robin Williams, how many people here know who Robin Williams is? Okay, yeah, a couple of you. All right, all of you so far. All right, so Robin Williams, one of the funniest guys in TV, but he suffered from depression. He focused entirely on making everybody else feel good because it made him feel good. Because deep down inside, he was battling serious depressive thoughts. And in the end, he let his thoughts win. So your voice might be that landmark that helps somebody else receive an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to stand up for themselves, an opportunity to be better, an opportunity to believe in themselves. Because you know what? Your story, your presence is not just noise. It's a map. It is a map. It's a map to guide somebody else out of their storm. Whether you like it or not, people are always watching you. I've already said this a couple nights ago, and I'll keep saying it. There are people around you in your community, your family, your kids, your neighbors, your coworkers, your co-students that you're in school with, your employers, your vendors, your clients. They're all watching you. They're watching how you handle depression. They're watching how you handle challenges. They're watching how you handle the stress. They're watching how you handle conflicts. And you're giving them a blueprint. You're giving them a map to help them get out of their storms, to help them overcome their problems, to help them learn how to deal with their challenges. Because, see, somebody woke up today confused. Somebody woke up today discouraged. Somebody woke up today ready to quit. And we're not talking about quitting a job. We're talking about just, the forever quit. And whatever God you may believe in said, I'm sending them a voice. And you know who that voice could be? That voice could be you. That voice could be me. That voice could be somebody that you know. Could be a mentor. Could be somebody that you actually listen to. Somebody that you actually look up to. But most of the time we're gonna keep it simple tonight. We're gonna say that voice is you. Because your conviction is a compass. Your testimony for how to get out of your challenges and how to overcome your problems and how to overcome your stresses, whether it's bankruptcy, depression, grief, trauma, that loss of job, that going on forever without a job, the car accidents that you were involved in. Maybe perhaps it was the betrayal by the girlfriend or betrayal by the boyfriend or whatever. How you overcome those things could be the map to somebody else figuring it out instead of taking their forever nap. Because how many of you have actually been so overcome, so burdened, so overwhelmed that you felt like you're drowning and you don't know how you're gonna get out of the pool? That you can't even stand up, that you're so far overwhelmed and so far behind in whatever it is that you've got going on that you can't think of anything else other than that's it, just done. And then boom, something comes along. Somebody says something and boom, your mindset shifts, your mindset changes. And all of a sudden you realize, you know what? I can do this. And well, you might be that somebody to somebody that was to you. Yeah, exactly. That didn't come out right. You might be that voice that somebody needs to hear. That voice that you heard when you needed it. Your testimony is that trail marker for them. It pops up and says, hey, this is the way. You can do it. Keep going. You're not lost. You're just learning. You're just a little confused. You're just a little off course, but we can get back on course. We can do it. Let's go. You can do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Because standing fast on Saturday isn't about being perfect. What are you doing, goofball? Oh, you're going to torture the kitty. See, standing fast on Saturday isn't about being perfect. It's about being planted. It's about saying, I may bend, but I won't break. I may hurt, but I'm going to get back up because I don't quit. I may struggle, but I'm still speaking. See, it's spiritual warfare. It's leadership. It's legacy. And when you stand fast on Saturday, stand fast on Sunday, stand fast on Monday, when you focus on trying and taking your words and turning them into a map for somebody, you become a living landmark for people who forgot how to navigate their own life. You're becoming that beacon of hope that's out there for the ships that are in the ocean, that are lost in the sea during the storms. You are literally their lighthouse, showing them where the port is. Because when you stand up and let people know that you know how to withstand, that you know how to own, your win comes alive. Because when you withstand, you survived what tried to silence you. You survived what tried putting you to sleep. You survived what tried putting you down. You survived what kept knocking you down. You survived what other people would have just said, I'm done, see you later, good night, and take their forever nap and be done with it. But you survived. And that's where you own that story. That's your story. That is your conquest. That is your win. That is your map. Those scars are yours and yours alone. What are you doing, demon? And And when you take ownership of those scars, when you take ownership of those stories, when you take ownership of your past and say, you know what, I'm not a victim, I'm an author, and I'm going to use those to focus on my future, you turn those scars into maps. You turn those scars into roadmaps that other people can use to follow. You turn those scars into maps that you can look back on and say, hey, you know what? I've been there before. I can do this again. You turn those scars into maps that you can easily help so many other people overcome their challenges because your voice becomes a blessing to them because it carries proof. It carries evidence. It carries the story of your life. It carries the challenges that you went through. It carries the evidence of what you went through to be who you are today. See, people don't follow perfect leaders. People follow walking miracles. And you, my friend, you're a walking miracle. You're a storm walker. You've walked through your storms and now you're on the other side and you are there to lead people away from the storms, lead them how to overcome their challenges, lead them how to overcome their problems, lead them on how to build their future by focusing on their dreams. Because your voice gives direction. You see, somebody out there is wandering around aimlessly. They're drifting. They're like NPCs in Grand Theft Auto. I mean, just walking around, la, 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 not even caring about anything. And sometimes they fall and they're drowning. Or sometimes they're starving for clarity because they don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. They don't know how to do it. And so they find you along the way and ask you, help. You know, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. And that's where your voice says, okay, here's the next step. Here's the truth about it. Here's the way forward. Because you as a leader, you give stability. You as a stormwalker, you give stability. You as a person who walked through your own storms, who's withstood your own challenges, who's owned your own stories, who's won your own battles, and is living proof that you can stand back up after failing. Your voice says to them that, hey, you can do it. Here's the truth. This is the way. And I don't mean that in a Mandalorian way, but I mean this is the way. Because see, when people hear you speak with conviction, They borrow your confidence until theirs returns. When people see you take those steps forward, even how shaky your legs are, how squeaky your voice is, or how shaky your hands are, or quivering, or whatever, as long as you're taking those steps toward your future, people are going to see that. And they're going to borrow your confidence until theirs returns for themselves. Because what happens? Your belief in yourself becomes their anchor for themselves. They start saying, oh my God, if Lathan can do it, I can do it. If Wyatt can do it, I can do it. If Zedekiah can do it, I can do it. If Nathan can do it, I can do it. If Shippo can do it, I can do it. If Natasha can do it, I can do it. See, whether your legs are quivering or not, or your arms are shaking as you're lifting those weights, or your legs are quivering as you're running that marathon, or whether your voice is squeaking when you're standing in front of class, your confidence is giving somebody else that belief that they can do it too. It gives them their anchor that, hey, if they can do it, I can do it. And you know what? It's phenomenal, because what happens is when you're giving to somebody else, karma. I'm sure you've all heard the old saying, karma, what goes around comes around. Because blessings, when you bless other people, guess what happens? You become blessed. And I never really thought, is it blessed or is it blessed? I don't know, blessed or blessed. Because when your voice starts giving other people credit, when your voice starts giving other people their belief in themselves, when your abilities start giving people those blessings that they can do it, the confidence, the courage, it's something that you carry that comes back to you. That courage, that conviction, that consistency, that clarity, all of that you show somebody else that you have, they see it. And when they see it and they see how you've changed, they realize that they can do it too. And it gives them the courage to stand up. It gives them the courage to be consistent. It gives them the courage to consistently, what are we going to say next? To consistently be confident in themselves. And that alone gives them clarity. And you've just now blessed them. And what happens is blessings of clarity, blessings of courage, blessings of direction, blessings of conviction, blessings of breakthrough, all that stuff does a full 180. Because your voice is a map that leads people to blessings, that's already chasing them. And that comes back to you. Because what happens is when you teach people how to stand up on their own by showing them how you can do it, when you show people how they can try and have the courage to step up and try something new, When you try to show them that it just takes a few moments a day to start that consistent behavior, to change their daily habits, to have the courage to try something new, it'll help build their confidence. It'll help build their clarity. It'll take the chaos out of their life. Ooh. It's almost like I'm going into the 3 A's. You're right, I am. Because when you take the chaos out of your life, you are able to assess the situation. See, chaos doesn't need calm. Chaos needs command. And you, my friend, are a leader. And by teaching people how to be confident with themselves, how to be consistent about themselves, how to develop courage about themselves, how to develop clarity about themselves, you are now the leader in the moment. You have taken the power away from chaos and created an anchor. Created an anchor for them to realize that there's truth, not emotion. Realize to make decisions based on facts, not on how you feel. To be able to anchor yourself in the mission, in the focus, in the dreams, and not in the mood. To be able to anchor yourself in what you feel like you have been called to do and not what you're just forced to survive with. Because your anchor is your identity. You're a guide. You're a leader. You're a voice. You're a walking map. Just keep away from Dora. She'll stick you in that backpack and, oh man, that's just not good. Huh? Bad joke, I know. And once you're that leader, once you're that guide, once you're that voice, once you're that map, once you've anchored. What? What do you want? What's wrong? What? Is Billy in trouble? Is Patty in trouble? Is Obie in trouble? Is the house on fire? Oh God, the house is on fire. I think the cat's telling me is the house on fire? No? Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're okay then. The house ain't on fire. All right. Well, what's wrong? Oh, okay. She says hi. You want to come up here and say hi? Well, come on up here. Come on, they're waiting for you. It's time to act. That's the next word, you know. We've already gone through the 3 A's. We've gone through assess the situation. We've already gone through anchor. Now it's time to act. Are you going to act or what? Are you going to sit down there and yell at me? No, you're just going to sit there and bat your eyes at me. Okay, we'll attack with you then. All right, we'll attack with the cat. Let her sit down there and bat her eyes at me. We're going to act. We're going to move with authority. Because when you act, you move with authority. You speak with certainty. You lead with conviction. And you know what? When you act from your anchor, your voice becomes a force. People just don't hear you, they follow you. And that's the thing. That blessing that I talk about so much, the blessing on your voice that you didn't earn, it was actually assigned. It was assigned. It was assigned by life. Life chose you. All you had to do was be the fastest swimmer on the night that your mommy and daddy had some fun. And you know what? You won. From day one, you won. From day one, you're a winner. You beat 400,000 other people trying swimming along. And that, from day one, you're a winner. And so you didn't earn your voice. It was assigned from birth. Because your voice carries all the challenges in your life. Life threw them at you to build you who you are today. You've overcome them. You've withstood them. You've dealt with them. You've learned from them. You found your breakthroughs. You found your direction. You found your healing. You found your courage. You found your clarity. You found your momentum. You found your revival. Now you got your map. And somebody's blessings out there is waiting on you to give it to them through your next sentence. It could be your kids. It could be your coworkers. It could be your employees. It could be your vendors. It could be your neighbors. It could be your fellow church people. But somebody's breakthrough out there is tied to you, tied to your challenges, tied to your victories, tied to your overcoming your problems. Because it's all locked into what's inside your testimony. Their blueprint is copied from yours. Their blueprint is copied from your map. Their blueprint is copied from your trailblazing. You already marked the trails. You've already given them an opportunity to succeed better than you ever have. And because of the fact that you're a winner from day one, your voice is not optional. It's ordained. Because you know what? It's your turn. It's your turn to rise. It's your turn to heal. It's your turn to win. It's your turn to walk into your blessings. It's your turn to get your abundance. It's your turn to get your dreams. It's your turn to fulfill your destiny. It's your turn to grab your future. It's your turn to become who you wanted to be. But you got to take the steps towards it. You've got to stand fast. You've got to stand bold. You got to stand believing in yourself. You got to stand blessing everybody around you who can hear you, letting them know that, hey, you have overcome your challenges and you are focusing on your dreams and your goals and your destiny because you have a dream and you are not lazy. Who out there still has their Post-it note? I have a dream and I'm not lazy. It's August 1st. Who has it? Send me a picture and instant messages. I'll have a surprise for you. Because you know what? Your voice is a map someone has been waiting for. Somebody has been praying for. Somebody has been staying up late at night, not knowing what to do, praying for a sign from God, whatever God they may believe in. And you know what? You might be the sign being sent to them. Your voice might be their landmark. Your voice might be their lighthouse. Your voice might be their miracle in motion. So tonight, Step into your calling with fire, because you have withstood more than people have seen. You have owned more than people have known. Now it's time to win in a way that nobody can ignore. It's time to step up and make your next move your loudest one yet, because your voice is the map that someone needs. And if you feel that this really hit you, go to my bio and share your testimony with other people that can benefit from you. Or maybe if you need to hear other people's testimonies, go to my bio and join my free school community and listen to other people's testimonies. I have the free school community just for that sole purpose right there, where people can talk to each other and interact and build each other up. Because, well, you know what? There's not enough love in this world, and we need more. I believe in you. You need to believe in you. Thank you very much, people. You